from SoFi Stadium. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. First down, they'll start out with Akers. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. And the Rams had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Stafford looks to throw again. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On second and very short, Stafford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Watson now to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 41. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with a little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play call right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 27.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Watson going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Next to score, Browns 7, Rams nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stafford's throw. It's complete into the hands of Higbee.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and goal at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Stafford. Touchdown!
Cooper Kupp, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give the chop out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out.
And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Watson, off play action. And here he's got Grant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Here's Watson. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
A 40-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a run with Akers. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for Los Angeles first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all.
So able to force the fumble, but then they really couldn't move the football, Charles, and they get 3 points out of it.
And they made sure they got something on that takeaway, didn't they? Because even if they couldn't put it in the end zone, they were not going to turn the ball back to them without putting something on the scoreboard.
The return from his end zone is Grant.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And again, it's Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. Where's Watson having his arsenal? They'll set up a throw. Out to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
They're going for it with the option right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Throwing is Stafford. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Down inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. On 2nd and goal, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. York able to send this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the 27, Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 27, Rams 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Browns.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, Watson to keep it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop it behind the line. Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.